Yo, Capital Radio 97.1 FM na Masuguswa Mutie. Yene Father Sylvester Frimpong, headmaster of Our Lady of Grace SHS Mamponting Ashanti. Na etwetwe nkomo efa empire ho. Na wato ne boase akyerɛkyerɛ mu na Catholics wɔ no empire no de endorse bebre kwa. And the education has been good. When to me and can't be here and a program win so your friend in Yanemre, a moment of awakening and take a mesatun sa friend manaba betwaso manevi mayati asie. Now also person will bomb pie any beer or to me abo. Now person call Roman assurance so wako. Now woman so now on take a mumpai bonasia, who woman put on him say, Omu book be on the bomb pie wako reflect to the pine. Sesiano ye drew Chaitanya Bhagavat Das on also ni drew Nisui Temple President International Society of Krishna Consciousness. And Mekai mo say Capital Radio 97.1 FM na Masugusu amuti no. Ye stream audio no live our your website which is capitalradio971.com. Ye J comments and comments from Facebook and YouTube. YouTube so you stream live and also consider obi obo Capital Radio o boy and abonu say you stream no be daso na weti subscribe and next time program bia ye program bia obe be notify wo. Then Facebook and so share Capital Radio 97.1 FM uhupe like it na share stream no wo question bia na wabisa Chaitana memo wa jubium
medase
bibia boko de
nyankopon daroma he
good wo Krishna mu no empaibo eyede
medase edikan machietiefo nyina ene wankasa mama yakwanya se betima baba ka asema ehia empaibo Hare Krishna mu no yakasa empaibo a ya semfoa ana nsem bia yanwene se yane yanyankopon benya nkatahodie na nkatahodie no ebu a ho a yeyie ebu onso a ya desrede na leto yanyankopon nim te ba Hare Krishna sumu no basically ekasa mpaibo no but yen so ye wo mpaya enye ye wo traditional empire sene am se Reverend Father be kan no na ana Catholic wo traditional prayers a omoye no sounds na Hare Krishna so your traditional prayers are sounds okay any the main prayers are I mean obians with me a day on one ebusu ade to Yakopon anim no and also so honum nti basically Hare Krishna dear ka say empaibo a sina me kan nsemfo bia yanwene anayeka ede to Yakopon din aye
eno ne empaibo nti de nti pa na mo bo empire no empire
so faso ne say empire so faso ne say ebaboa na sene yede shede beto Yakopon anim ana another an importance no say e bo empire sene yede ayeye ene tontom baba Yakopon if I can say thanksgiving and also prayer of request
na mo bo empire na munya response there
ene kre response ne ba say nipa anase nipa da se ne woya ade bi na se wonya results bia na me so se benya akwaka so behefiem nti empire a yebono enam de nya frimu ana de hu frimu ana man akwaka say be koso a ne abo na de san so dance from cause yen Hare Krishna for empire no kra no ye frey empire bia ye repetitive ana ye kan ye sase so dua biem nti enya ade a fa ne say efono ye ana se enya ade a ya bre ne ejai ba nam akwaka ye wo mu no e kire se empire ye bono so mfaso a ana de dan Awurade Yakopon no ensaka
yo o se wo empire bo no bebre
no kre
shasie tire yemu
mate de kan no na me ka say your traditional empire say empire empire no yawo empire ahotefo ana hotini bi aka ade a share the radio e ka se hutini ye obi a na brabo no suban ne ye ejina ho se dinya Nyankopon aye na brabo ne ye no suban ejina ho a se yinyame aye che se obi hu ne ya o ye ne na brabo no suban a ema no etwe beta ne Nyankopon na ma ne kai no ne radio ne Nyankopon
inti mo huntifo ne bi ne hwan
bebre ohwe ya fair former Acharyas Srila Prabhupada Sankaracharya yawo Ramanuja Acharya yawo
omotena asase iso
nekre
omotena hefa no mo hefa
bebre Prabhupada yawo no India yawo Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj ono so USA yawo buo ha ahotifo ne yawo kan Ghana ha krebuo ha Nigeria into all over the world and other universe they are scattered here and there.
Oh, okay. Inti omugu kwa mo bo mpa ye edema omo se omunye de specifically.
Eba Hare Krishna mo a yekase ewu a sene yen pempi yen ati wu asese nipa wu a na wokono. Yen no yen ti ase owu mu eye esesa kakra. Fi se ye ti ase se yekase ewu sene enim na nipa yenwu. Ana ye nipa ye okra no yenwu. Na mom honam dua ne esesa no. Nti se obi sesa ne honam dua enye se wa free asasi so na mom ne tebia no asesa no. Nti ne sa ho nti no bebi a obia no o bom paye se fata se ne ana Reverend Father e ka no anam so mo to me obi am won nti no omutimi bisichi on your behalf.
Okay. Into second one on so ye dear way. Second prayer no so dear way.
Second prayer no any cano a standardized prayer and our prayer ye kase ye kase Sanskrit kase yoga dharma. Yoga dharma patch say yoga patch say age and a dharma patch religion. Just say in this time no your unique selected prayer bia Nyankopon ankasa eyima adasa ono ankasa anwene say din we na edin a ono ade amada sasa yembo na yemfa ntontom ne din kronkron na say edin no se yeboso ne esisu ne yeboso sipsu biemu a eye de ye hwehwe wa asasi su no ana de ntia ba asasi su no se benya ene Nyankopon kuta hodi ne be soronko no yensa beka ene ade bia fa ho bia no wansa eti asasi su yen homa ni yekoba ne de ehia bia no o say din kronkron nim nti say
mo edin ne de wan
edin no ye edin miensa de dikan ye Krishna de toso ye Rama de toso ye Krishna Hari it is said you Hari
o me nipa miensa
Nyankopon na tumi miensa sana meka no omonye nipa Nyankopon din se ye kase Nyankopon din se ne in other scriptures no ye wo Yahweh El Shaddai ye wo Allah Buddha no sanso na Hare Krishna ye doctrine no Nyankopon din bebre but ne din nyina your primary and secondary names it's ne ye kase ne primary names no aye din miensa Hare Krishna na Rama this I din we na anwene no into your favorite mantra anase nsemfo bia ekura to me as your boss nsemfo no ne esisu biemu a ema enam yesisu biemu no ema no to me ana ahoaje sunku bi ama yetimi enya akoka wa nyam sumu
inti no mo ye ne sen demonstrate sen ya okan no
okay me demase am say etiefo a mo hwe ye live no ye wo a free big chanting beat ana ye wo your rosary e pa kan say japamala I the bompaye this japamala we it was 108 this 108 beats no and na de bia ye twe ye de bon Yankopon din kronkron say ne nkremofo e what has be na anyone Catholics e wo rosary no sana Hare Krishna for so ye wo japamala sa japamala we ya de efa so e de bo Yankopon din kronkron no this Yankopon din miensa na e bo and Hare Krishna na Rama no yanwene aye to say funny say anwensem say yeah friend of Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare ana se nyina ne se Nyankopon ahode nyina wo mu Nyankopon a edaw nyina wo mu Nyankopon a otu abode nyina bata ho Erade yesra otwea bata ho na ma ya hoade betim de asomo
say ya moto no star bi say friends father otu ne de no and to over to the enemy yet demonstrate we just want to
yes in demonstrating no empire no yo de bono te senyom ene de bono te se in ate se de oni obedient komo oni Nyankopon din komo.
Okay.
Inti ya no ne fa ne japa pa che se individual na meditative prayer.
Okay.
Ono I say wono Nyankopon face to face na mo interact. Inti ya no so for chanting bead na japa mala na o de bonfire na ya wo efrewe ya fa ne bag na ya fa ne japa bag ya de the beats ne gum se ne ba ya efin ana se nka wa bi anka beat na am say ye ade ya ye hote inti se wode she beats ni mu a ana na wode ye de emfa yensa we mbo ye de to ensa na eda mfimfin no so no ye de kokromoti no atwe
demonstrate
inti se o so chant o so beats ni mu say ya na wode ato ensa then eda mfimfin no so na wode kokromoti no inti so mu a efa no japa beat no Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. No watching back on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Into by train is kwa kwesi 108 no. Into we 108.
No be the who say ni na the crew. Into be the who say what
ya wo pobi ewo ne mfimfin ha say.
Okay.
This apo no ko besi a na say akomirika one lap. Inti no na obi abesi no atena no asasa tie fi hono inti se yabo
enonko na woka Hare Krishna enonko na woka adentia
dentia ye kan sa na say even ye wasam ye say asam bi ehia on me ba hai ye na ye tika mu te se trot for pai ahojo ana dum keyetia sa trot mate no na osifom na waka hojo ana kageti edum na de ana wanwane se woti ho a waka kageti edum no waka ne saa but in the ban ho so no na ne busade a wope no ne nsaka ne busade ne sen ope nipa aboko kageti edum ti ne ban ho so na nipa aye ka ne mu na me se ansam ehia na waka wo sese so biem no nti ya se boso ba na ma eden otomfo japai inti asama ehia wono so woka na osesi sudua biemu a ema no ahoaden na tumi kese ama botaye nti a wobosa din kronkron no eye ho inti na wohwe a all traditions even in Catholic na Islam say woka asam na osesi sudua biemu ene na kire ni bre ana hokeka wo sire Nyankopon se senia wo pese wo twen ho bata no sa hokeka no ena ye de fa so a ye de sisu biemu no into ba Hare Krishna ye count on 108 times ye chant ye beats ni na also makoma 108 into ka kosi 108 ba ko a yes why one round to say bo so a oba ye Hare Krishna ni ya bo so a we 16 rounds yes so call ba sa one round sa 16 and a minimum chanting now we no every day. The reason why ye 16 rounds they say 16 rounds no gina homa a unique number of Nyankopon ahotinfo bi ye busy ye bompa ya sere sere so mo so say omomoaye na yenya hoka nyentimi sum nyame one thing is I say okọ ahemfie a utimi ko ahemfie ko gina na nanchen anaka obisade ka wasem ba na so wano nti nti kasa na ochiam ya chim achirem amohene ese na asemesise na naso ka na ochiam ya sa achirem ene sa ho nti hia ahontefo na wana omuni Yankopon kuta hodie ayasoronko ya besere omuni ma adom se omomoaye no mo hye kutupa no ma ya hoden a ebetimi anya Yankopon ni ma adom de sa 16 times na e bo no yes ahontefo no na e de adistede e fa won so se omwa ni enya Yankopon kuta hodie no anya soronko.
So time be more specific times of the day mo boss empire and I say almost every time be as a boss empire
me da say yawo in Hare Krishna na Vedic system ne free be cosmology. Vedic system ne ye asetna Hare Krishna ehye Vedic pache say nyansa na nimdie inti nimdie ne say nimdie a betimi abo amaya kwa Yankopon ho inti abodie mu Yankopon yansapem no body nimdie bi kan ni pa ho a betimi anya ko kan de beben no ene fa no Vedic life and a Vedic system inti say ye free be cosmology na say wiase no chachira ye na wiase na sibitie na in cosmology na ye kire times are favorable and at times are so favorable into we day ye free be 1.5 ye free be Brahma Muhurta our Sanskrit kasemu but you said the most auspicious time within the day and during the day no 24 hours no any time aye kronkron bia e kronkron mre and only 1.5 hours before sunrise. And find say 4:30 to around 6 o'clock. Into during that time, you say any the most auspicious time. What the bonfire to me woman ye. Into I don't know the best time or the bonfire but I don't know chumwa anytime be within the day. A answer your bonfire and you rent your bonfire. But amongst a riani numre any I mean area anopa and numrani anagono the best time how much no ayano pano because you see nipa kwan and na no that time na there pass all 5 during that time because they are very satiric and I say in the mode of goodness ade bia wo ye bia ya hotia ade bia no eboama en nkan kono etimi koso inti Christian ni ye ndam paso ma wian to ye mpaso your friend say inauspicious inti say
inauspicious na
say inauspicious say ehonte because o kanya ho asa na wian na beto mpa no so into obi even materially speaking na sitting em kono obi o successful businessman na successful man be ni ho da man pa ewiato no mpaso because the best business ideas in na ba homache. Into that is the best time to use the brain, to use the physics, to use the body. All Yankopon body or the mind in a bit me nya sa kana a bit me as for Yankopon.
Opeso chere say Sam Rennes wenyane.
No wenyane.
So also we go how wenyane so no dampa so no fa adwene. And I say so sorry free mpa so.
I also sorry free mpa no so na wo dware na wo sisi wo dware wo twetwe wo si dware an sa na start e bompa no.
Enti opeso chere say by 4 na say wo dampa so.
Boasa.
Esa wo sorry free
mpaso inti e kra before aba sorry free mpaso no dam paso no pagya o mo empire also obo ele Nyankopon asese adepa achon na ansa na do na be si form kra no sa se Nyankopon se wonje wotata na wonan a wontutu anam fi se Nyankopon e book e fan Bhagavad Gita Krishna che mu se sa wiasi mu ewe mu no every step there is danger anana montu bia no asem ho inti yes Nyankopon se ono na ye fareba ono na ye bankese na ye sori ya ye nanti ate sa akora ono anje tata no mfa ya na mo nkosi ye nti before obe sori de na ka fom kura no obo mpaye e strade to Nyankopon anim ansa na kodware a wodware nyina so ye mpaye a obo o wetrim na opie nso a ye purificatory prayers abesa ye ansa na wasa ye wa
purificatory prayers ye anything
purificatory prayers no mpaye de said ya Chrysostom ye se de nsuo purify honam dia no ye de ye fa nsu kakra na ya sepe bi de bia petipeti ya purified water nti ano ye yentimi nchiremu because a bit complicated I mean esoteric mechanics but then we can purify honam dia no wia wodware ai cleanse honam dia wia no asa purify honam dia no ansa na wasa kanya honhom by that prayer specific prayers o kan ema onu nya
no ye kiremu
ye kire inti a whole doctrine and training now come I feel back to stage and I beginning stage a chira sa no manyina na about lifetime.
No, I don't. Okay, you don't have to go into details, but in summary,
in summary, the whole process they say we the whole body is the temple of God. Pediano Yankopon asori fie. Inti fru mama eba o minim eba wakoma eba o fruma eba sebi wasene ene wonan ene wachi nyina no ye de Nyankopon ahoaden Nyankopon to me energize all those parts no say Nyankopon mapasa aye wonsa mani aye waniwa anama mi hu fa waniwa mu me home me kasa me didie nyina no mane hye wanimonyam nti all the parts of the body no ye say we are invoking the presence of God in every part of the body. Nti sana basically metimi aka no
ufri ho a na okode we
nti ufri ho a na afi wa start sorry anasom no nti exactly 4:30
na som no yense
som no exactly 4:30 no na ya start sorry che say onwuma ayeto ene
obeye no fie ana so obeba mo temple ho
o temple dia obetimi na temple wo fie nso a wetimi ye no fie
na mo temple no we fa
ya temple no we mo na body
ba kompe
ba kumasi ha dia ba preaching center so asenua ba kumasi ha e we mo na body nkwa
ba kompe
ba kon
Timothy ajuso ayisemba o
en kre sesenia o ti ajuso na bia odwuma e wo kaase a wonam so peso ya adwuma sina me hye se oh for en no hye se ahomache ne de se en fa se kwasia de no ya sorry na nkasa started to
nti omo ntumi ma no omo ntumi nye no
omo ye no fie na me ka se wetimi ye no fie wetimi san so ya no wa sorry dem ho de ate se bia wo ye monk ya ye ti sorry ho as monks no de wo ye no sorry dem ho but one a wo fie ne de wo akwanya so be ni fie because you can be says a fear empire be ni ho no it is as good as a cemetery and a fear a yam empire ho no any see ye difference be because enkwan be fie ho no ye empire bo a popo.
So from there, which other prayer is there? Enti what we na homachin no ye be area de nso so no.
Yes, area de no one na yabo on so no so area nso empire a obo eno so no eno so empire ansa na nwumre
ye bebo so ansa na obo empire we ni na. Yes,
ye o do lead ne fans do lead empire no o se ye bo so ansa na we lead empire no area de na e fra no Raja Boga na nwumre 6:30 so fan solidarity another empire asanso aba ansa na obeda wan kasa personal prayers are also here so why ansa na wakata wani na wa up put yes we put body no to rest then because you want to say say honam dua no eto ana yemra another honam na tibia bi from so ye nadwuma to say the tibia na fan a subtle body no the so da ya ni ade no until moment honam dua no to ho no another honam dua na sa another tibia nso ekeka no ho ti ya bom pa ye se honam dua we enda na nya ahodwo no ye sunsuma na ye sunsuma we mu no so ye bom pa ye Yankopon kora no se na be ya de chie be chie na ya se nya nkwa biem.
Apart from that, what other type of prayer ewo ho? Another
type of prayer ye boma obi in a sense say bia onu obi wo ho ana onu adamfo ana obi a wakoda wakoma so ana any ordinary person ana obi a na bia kwa ahohia mu na wo bom paye on the behalf of the persons Yankopon ehunu mobo no ma no bia healing ana say hobanbo ana whatever prayer request are requested on behalf of the person. Into there's a prayer which is prayed on behalf of somebody as well.
And on Wednesday.
And on the day, say bia like assume see a yari and I say until you just fold your palms. And yes, you are born pie a free mudras. Mudras patches say hand gestures. And the idea and say na the common mudra even Christosumu a friend of Pana mudra and now can't some new boom. Into according to your Ayurvedic science, necessary combining these hands are all the elements in the body becomes unified. Into by just closing the palms like this and now can't some boom. I say even 50% of your prayers are already answered. Because it's a very powerful prayer. Into any idea common say umpire should fold your hands like this. Your different mudras according to the kind of umpire obo. Into prayer
mudras na say
mudra no say hand gestures and nsa cry. Send your don sa bibi say no bitimi ye nsa bi na hu say we bi ade atam obitimi ye nsa kire me utimi say bia omo ababa and as oh why ade nti ye wo nsa kire ye bia empire bia bobia no bom odigina na ma empire no ayesronko nti sina meka no say wo bi prefer ho aye nsa sakra ye bia obaye wo ni nyina no e wo honom but question now kind of beginning is wo bom empire on behalf of somebody and when I say Nipakono Nidini and the now bomb pie on the half of the person say Yankopon one na be a problem and now come on one soon to me
okay now more posture be
yes
over to me a train posture and why that posture
sir impempi your bomb pie especially say meditative prayer and I you use so well the bit say chanting the patch say all kinds some no says to be repetition of words. Enti enam say your prayers no that's traditional and standardized prayers na your prayers can't to be and you can say you chanting mantra so I mean some as a selected prayer in Sanskrit like as a mantra package say mind control and some yanweni a can say never betimi a share adwene so because in meditations when you control adwene na eyokwa. Inti se wo boss empire na o don sa share account o beads no o japa mala na de empire no your friend will be lotus position says wo buka wonan na wote honom na wasene mu ana watene mu na watena se abo empire inti ano na certain posture se wo buka wonan ano na
adenti na motena se
denti yes na se ne say ye wo nimdie bi ta chire se your friend bi kundalini ana say energy points a wo ni pedwanim. They say what times buka na mutinu musa na emo align According to say, high your antenna perceive which multi TV and I say, yeah, your antenna send also a chiano, cozy baby, but many frequency open. It's an when I'm doing also so yanko pump with you when you're free. I would say your antenna be kind of our when I'm doing more. So, also connected to the cosmos and now to the diviner. It is better to sit in that posture. In the way, Sana, man, piano, a year easier. Free say you are aligned with the supreme. In the amount pie no one can on same for no a year a quarter things and a mechano. In Timpempi and uncle for breakers and nothing as a high Christian of Womutu and Rim no more since because
I am a credit.
Oh, I get a credit.
You teach the way.
And a crank come bank via Menfaka and I am Fakamba and Kebetu and a right enough and to say. But Ubukana, oh yes, and I'm so you're perfectly aligned with the cosmos, Nintino, and my own pie no and same for one and some now, you know, and my no, because they said the was Sasakan on a mania sharp. And I am my own so feel tired, feel bored, feel weak, because I make an some for one who is with him. To by sitting in that push channel and my concentration, focus.
Mukatamani.
Opa, penswa, so Catoni as a wound focus, a bit maybe, be a news as a wound focus, a bit Macatawani.
Focus day.
Focus is saying, say mostly your bonfire. We focus on what we are hearing. Yeah, canon. Mantra nana empire na bono. Yes, say important. Say yes, I walk keke. Walk can also with ye. With ye near quasumu, a quasum near quadrimu. Then you and on a real quadrimu near chung a green aquasi. The organ or so. Into a boy how boy because of your catanania no order. And now being in here or like or distracted. Into one so you close your eyes midway as a woo cataweni as a one cataweni. In that way when you are in a equilibrium. Wow, one day also I want until you are focused in your prayers. Because sound, the idea is very powerful. Sound is one a very, very powerful element. By vibrating a sound, you know, it has power to even heal the body, heal the soul, and heal the mind. Into by vibrating, and I repeat this particular sound over and over again, you know, it gives us some vibration of the body and the soul. So vibration, you know, and the Maya sound, we get connected to the divine.
Meditation so play a role, Bang.
Meditation play a very significant role because
and a meditation, yeah, they say different people have different understanding of meditation. Meditation, interesting.
Yeah, meditation is just say walking while you're in a cuisine. So,
okay.
Into how do you put your mind into go and how do I try your cuisine? So, I just said, yeah, wo bow between and son of a bow between and one grain of home. A beer, me have a capital redua. I guess my capital redua means me bo. I have to think about capital and now bond. Into the more I may bore a yanko point in chrono, na me tiano, and my minya yanko point drink tibia, and your friend a Krishna consciousness. Say a chow I drink cuisine yanko ponso, because the high Krishna for what kind of bag guitar, your choice am I used to add that's from corner say nipa that's in the way to me and dear drainer so I drain it in by your town for Cassia. And I want me dear drainer so I use it to buy your downfall. It is a bit me the bonny boy, and a bit me a papa, and a bit me a critic a could didn't near or seeing you a bonsam. By a can I say, and your bonsam beer, no, my drainer again to medicinal. I drain a share so my baby. In the Baba guitar, a conversation between Krishna and a song for Fana Juna. Krishna was a Juna say, my dear Lord, I then to the beer. Bibit me pushy, saying BBI, it's me, and wine. I say, Bibi ne shall so say Bibi, and a Krishna Kaja Juna say, my dear Juna, a last only, and now corner bonnet, and a pushy, my dear Nico see ye. Now, so I corner bonnet is suffering, I dream yen to me anxious so. Because I green quite a sacra, so the second and some or no names or the betraying post or the betraying home, so be say, because it doesn't have control, you have to control the mind. And the purpose of meditation, you know, is when the mantra comes in to be able to have control over the mind. And as a human being, if you have control over your mind, then you have control over your life. But if you don't have control, when you control over your mind, people will control you because your mind will be controlled by others. But then as soon as you have control over your mind, then it means that you are self-disciplined. Until you are doing what you want your mind to do, your mind becomes a tool for you to act. By within a mind, then by a master for you, but a servant or a tool, a boy, that's from or career or whatever you are doing, the mind serves as a tool to help you. Into the meditation is very significant, a Hare Krishna Mua, because we believe that if the mind is sharp, it is controlled under the will of God. There is nothing which is impossible. And we say that impossibility is a word found in the full dictionary. And minim and ain't means no. A idea was to be obia unim yansa and a kasa asam. Because with the mind, there's nothing as impossible. And to reach that state of where there is nothing as impossible, we need to have control. Christopher Columbus was work or Korea control for the master of this. But I realized what happened because he didn't have control over himself. So the power or the greed say he wants to control over the world, that same desire and burning him out. And before you can control others, you can have control over your life or whatever. You need to have control over your mind. And when the mind is controlled, then you have control over your life. And that control is very difficult. It takes a serious amount of discipline. And you say, sorry, how much you say. So no money now, a boy, ma adreno ye tranquil, and a yamre, ma with me, dictate adreno senior circle. Into meditation, for Hare Krishna, a very important.
I am Bible. Who is I Bible?
I am Bible, but a idea of one pipe or manisipi. I am Bible. Meditation here as I drink. So I drink people who are now born pie. Or drinking home, but the next thing no and pie bonnie as a wide green horn or can't be a manisiso. Indeed, it doesn't end by meditating. So we're going to be why does it say be I'm a wahana because say when you are to be I'm going home, not many yashi. But what would I was a something practical to show say and the creme green home. It means me better now say me green coupon, not many anything practical to show. Into I green say it doesn't end up there, but then there should be the prayer which is attached with the meditation. And a man complete. Into your friend or japa meditation, and I say all chanting Yakupon Dino in a meditative mode.
22 minutes past 7. Nidiani Chaitanya Bhagavat Das, or your temple president, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. UTA Capital Radio 97.1 FM. Program ani the Moment of Awakening. Enyanemre. Kwesiada bia 5:45. Yetenase 22 minutes past 7. Your Facebook live Capital Radio 97.1 FM. Your YouTube live Capital Radio 97.1 FM. Your website Capital Radio 971.com. I heard your audio now be to me eti ewo so we drive na want to me entie and as we chidi na want to me nya your signal na okoye website ho na ube to me etie. Now, so say what if you know relaxing kwa dia with me ako Facebook and I say YouTube and one say what about Capital Radio 97.1 FM on Sabeka. Uko Facebook so abesra bo modern like page no DH na bibia ye bia no on saka. Uko YouTube so subscribe na bibia ye bia no on saka. Say an empire bo ho asem na ye kan na ye ne Father Sylvester Frimpong no di kan opechire Roman force and your mobile Bible. Now no the end na ye bibiri entumi enwi ti ebesa friend manasa ba bi China na ye gunu so mu on Bible fufuro bi wo a wonka ho ase.
Yes, your on Bible a friend of Harry Nam and I say Sankirtan it say congregational prayers and a congregational chanting. And only you say a dom yen ana gidi fo nyina hia. Na omo nyina di omontoma bo ano na ye nyina Yesu afra Nyankopon nti ye ka no Christian is say Garden of Saints and Association of Saints then baba because say me kwa me hye dem na me bo mpa ya afra Nyankopon a we adwuma ana it has some benefits but then if we are collectively nyina hia na say nyina bom abompa ya it becomes more stronger. Nti your friend be Sankirtan say yengina yeshia near born Yankopon din konkron in a collective way. And no ye very special. Why? Because in that regard no dear na ho kan awon paibom wo form no dear na ho kan paibom wo so no etimi nyane no enam ono no ne kan kwa akọ ne paibom no eno timani nya ono so yakoka ana taste for prayers. Ana dear all person or bomb pie osuan pie bonus no by looking or by hearing those who have mastered the art of prayer no. And answer never cause on so prayer and so your art we master. Inti enya ade a ultimate sorry prokope na ka say I am prayerful and I know how to pray. prayer is something you master as you go by.
And no one at
the chair and we one the first authority in the scriptures. I have shock on actually the lay down procedures I'll say the bonfire. And the tosu mune Yankopon Nankasa. Ekas Yankopon Nankasa, we from the point of view, no, an Vedic point of view, no. It did say Krishna can Bhagavad Gita yada yada hida masya, or say whenever or wherever there's a decline. Yada yada hida masya, no, a Sanskrit word. A translation is say Krishna says wherever, whenever there's a decline in religious principles, and irreligious activities become predominant, at that time I dissent. In the time biana nyamesum ebeko form na boni ebe doso no Nyankopon ankasa ba. And what do? He comes to re-establish the principles of religion. Nyamesema chia na kwano Nyankopon na asaba betene no ebe kire etene na ekwan no. Inti Krishna kachi Arjuna says sambhava me yuge just saying millennium after millennium. Just in every millennium, Krishna and Yankopon back to re-establish the principles of religion. And we do believe that this current millennium, the principles of religion, no, is by Sankirtan. It's just a collective calling out the names of God. In this Sankirtan, no, we accept it as authority directly by God and also by the scripture, because it has also been foretold by the scripture more than 5,000 years ago that this is the movement, or this is the form of prayer which we should follow in this last or dying ages, because it is the highest and the most prominent mode of prayer. As you keep on praying and chanting and whatever you may call it, you develop taste for it, and as you develop taste for it, you develop experience. And when you have more experience, na ema o hankeka or yam someone so costro. Inti the result now, I say, like this question be a very significant. Say, oh, bonfire, be boom. That it should be like that, because so sorry, now the bonfire now you're not seeing any result. Then there's a question somewhere. It means that our prayer you are not saying the proper prayers, or you are not doing the thing at the right time, or there might be some question somewhere. Inti Chidem will say, if you want to pray, you follow those who know how to pray. That is, those who have mastered the art of prayers. Inti from saying gurus and spiritual master. They have mastered the art of prayer, or they have mastered the art of communicating with the divine. Aka prayer, no. Indeed, by following the footsteps of such exalted people, then we can also follow their life and their examples, and also reach to that level where we can pray in perfection. Indeed, a fair Hare Krishna said, "With me, Bompire drew the highest stage of friend, Prima Bhakti. Prima Bhakti patches and
Yamado stages.
Yes,
starting from offensive prayers, your friend offensive chanting. At that time, no bonfire when you kumaya no akram kakra, as a okra, say I don't know, I say, and she be now so I said, obese one bonfire, be saying you are doing not as a spontaneous activity. Say, and no, like, and young me, Ankasa me, my disready, a idea matura to her. In any case, can that be your personal prayer?
I mean,
they make what
you question. I
said the can also a mantra. I idea ya can too.
Yes,
I will be repeating or because order. Into where do you pray for yourself, your own need? Whatever to Yankopon.
Yes, because
I don't know what him for.
We say the mantra contains everything. It contains everything, but then notwithstanding that, you can also do your own that type of prayer. You can also put off your own one kasa one some Yankopon say, and then also we have the teachings on how should go by that. But by your traditional aspect, as your traditional honor near church, you must say your different stages, your offensive chant and offensive prayer. And yes, spontaneous all that you find it difficult, and even your sitting posture, then it goes to the next stage, where in that time you are very focused, but then the mind is no focus. The body is focused, but the mind is no focus. And by going the next day, third stage, I don't know, just automatically at that time, the mind, the soul, and body are united. And when you are praying, you pray with strict focus and attention. And that is where the prayers come in being. And your kobe be now kana one kasa on sema bomb pie na. Ya say answer na bomb pie no. Before you begin to pray and put your request to Nyankopon, the first thing you have to do is to glorify. Also with the ye and tonton my Nyankopon, you glorify him for how he is, because say Nyankopon ain't yet so merciful as he is. Most of us, we wouldn't be having this gift of life until you glorify, you praise, you adore the names of God. Then after you present your case, as in say your prayer request, maybe you are praying for your good health and then from that, the next thing is to pray and ask for protection. Into over high Krishna more you protection and yes be our bomb pie say be our one yare and I say be a obibe to do send fancy traditional African no a predominant wow so dumam kra so be person kuana inti obi also kra obi had into a class be bring an say be djuma wo no djuma wo mu no onia so freeze in West Africa has say no we are the right thing, no? Then you get enemies, or even all parts of the world. Until we don't pray just because we want to keep our body intact, or because the empress will be kunya. That is another thing that is important. But our main prayer is say God or Krishna should protect it from our internal enemies or our internal demons. A bit internal demons na ya more your enemies, the real enemies. And ya ono a office bi person or envy you now person because we say there are these enemies or demons we all have within ourselves, that if we don't fight and conquer that war we have with our own demons, all other external wars are useless. Then last envy and greed, pride, anger. So no man normal qualities that we are battling with them within. Into the best protection is that we should protect ourselves. God should protect ourselves from these things. And by protecting ourselves from these things, we will no longer have any issue with anybody, because is because he is provoked out of anger or envy or greed or pride or something. Into with this, the real enemies that we should battle with. Into yes, because the Bible no say hate the sin but not the sinner. Into the properly might meet bonino, that is what we are praying God to protect us from.
Yo, your friend or Chaitanya Bhagavad Das. Or assembly a person will be 0557 52 22 13. 0557 52 22 13. Onono ofri International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And ochre send omono omobom paye amubenya resource. Inti se ubi didwa. Na edwana nkoswa na oko Krishna. How is it going to address that issue through prayer?
Yes, so in terms of your material, an aspect of material and material needs. Certainly, we have our spiritual needs, and subtle needs. We also have our material needs, and another material needs. It comes under aspect of finance and yesikasem and sanetia. In sikasem no, you can say your friend Yakupon Bhagavan. Bhagavan purchase a master of all opulence. A master of opulence is saying, say ye a honya dear, say ye a honfe, say ya hondain, say whatever there are 7 qualities. Why we call God Bhagavan, another master of all opulences. Into there is nothing which God cannot do, or which is beyond his jurisdiction. And Yankopon so body mono, according to the Vedic system, Yankopon he what delegate nowadays some special to me be some special people said they should act on his behalf. Send young fan by sitting on your president near war ne cabinet and the ministers.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, near to say.
I'm not doing the coffee. It's actually coffee.
Coffee. It's your question, or it's you.
I'm a teenager. Now, but let me be Christian ni na to on say me ne Christian ni bi aye nkyerɛkyerɛ da o say o church no I know aka yankopɔn but nkyerɛkyerɛ me nya no yankopɔn bia na enim sa na ye Lord Krishna eni be say me hu say Lord Krishna no ono me omo yankopɔn ana say Almighty God no so omo nyame. That is one. And a true no sir omo hairstyle na omo yi na omo ja enwi tua omo apempem no and also so no e ka omo pa bo ho ana say exercise
yeda sipi em say o shase no wa kirem about omo nyankopon no anansa wo kirem
enokre say nyankopon ye ni we nyankopon na we nyankopon ba kopɛ we say they say your friend no one supreme being but ne din adults nti en har Krishna friend Krishna. And we refer to Yahweh, we refer to Buddha, but it doesn't change the fact that it's the same supreme being. In the I'm more of using Yankopon in the because I see a moment of awakening. Yen per se say Hare Krishna for one some yeka. Until we use a general sense and it will be able to me are related to. I'm sorry if I was not using Krishna more, but then I wanted to use language in bit me and yanti. But yet by Hare Krishna ma we friend Yankopon Krishna. Yes, say Yankopon and now Yankopon. Yankopon you be there, Yankopon ba kopɛ. Then mon kwan a yin for so hunu na different.
Okay. Yo, o say a tree you know come on pipe on ho anase no.
Yes, a tree you know can if anything ye make up and your identification as Hare Krishna. And I think you know Hare Krishna for nyina na just et you know. I know your monk class and now more eto mo hu su ho say on person almost some to say they be in Catholic about a Roman father. I to who say he want dedicated service and those who are into dedicated service. I want to live with that hair no I find a sikano because in our tradition no we don't grow beard, we don't grow bushy hair, so we keep that hair. There's a significance in keep his hair no honum. Okay, maybe next time
we are not talking about
yes.
more practice. We are talking about prayer.
Prayers.
Okay, so Edgar Menesis Real, Oshe Evans Prepra Amoroso, Oshe Kofi Ajiman Blackman, Oshe didn't go on was you Najiye Hussein. Minim baby or free. Gideon Intim is also watching and Ricky Ross. Oh no, Ricky Boss is also watching.
Yeah,
hello. Hello, Majo.
Yeah, I'm Jojo.
Apom to say. Yeah, we are near Frost saying.
I mean, a PM free at the river.
You, a queer too.
Okay, the ambition design said, my year a speed with Indian. And then not from that. Na nipesindisa dosi hono se kanko fona no minimum India fona me komata me se ewiani pie omunye mse na pie pe no masa se so ne mo sania ni fani se no masa se pie tu ewia no mu wia mu hwie so de gu flower bi siwa no mu hwie enhwie no omu wa se tu omu de atika mu bom paye ni ya no mu hwie so na gu power se me so that before the she so no good no faja adiana de tire aviano no de si wona wo de nsani ni na Christiana wo bom paye o tire boni pate no de nsana ni no na kan bom enti eno no be tin bikasa etisen ena ni ya no so free ha o mo de na o sun asa o sha ka se be e bosun ko mo ne pesta kakraka ebo o mo de mu a wo bisa ba ka tire se and then I some but I'm so by a Christian. I can't say that no way I say some bosom.
Jesus and I said no Roman father no so kind. Okay, my mean bisano no so chire but that's CP.
No, I'm kind of say a Hindu prayer. But then the message or kind of
Krishna.
And you Hare Krishna, but a Vedic, I kind of say.
Okay.
Very good. Say I went to who here. I bet me you know, but I your practice nibia. But I don't know Surya. I can say Surya Vamsa. Paya mobile to the sun god. Into energizing the water to purify themselves. Into we have a different way of doing, but we understand it. Prayer. I said you already solar charge your solar battery. No, saa na ɔmo nso yɛ no, they are energizing themselves through or purifying themselves through the sun.
Okay, or say omo picture bi musu mu obi ana no.
Yes, I mean in every religion biano you were worshipper, you were the worship and the other object of worship. Just say you were the awesome, you were a sum no quino and a dear sum no. Inti senya a kind in Christos sumuno ye smart for Jesus Christus so. Sansuna in Islam Allah and the object of worship na ye omu boy the full their head is to the Mecca. And in Christianity, we also have Jesus Christ in image. So now by Hare Krishna, we have a form of God in which we worship Him through. In the bosom, and as I wear the bosom no crown, I'm saying also yeah, be a topic today, but we have to go through it. Yes, it's something.
That is not what we are talking about today. We are talking about prayer. Intimacy. Yeah, Brenna, I a bit. Devon Pan up as a worker. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Mema, what you open?
Yeah.
Your frost, Emilia.
But some of the Clement,
you Clement.
It's very unfortunate that if any taxi the piano need the conversation. Let's say if you're I don't have the radio. Now me radio. I don't have it. But your prima as the spiritual, Krishna spiritual, prima
Every way a friend Chaitanya Bhagavad does. I say prima two coin.
But okay, anyway. Say your friend Chaitanya. Like I said, Namu Mubushabi, Krishna Mubushabi. So say one of their almost the avatar, the Lord Krishna reincarnation, incarnate or by into Onunia and I said Fufra.
Yo, we are talking about prayer. You better that sorry the various religious organizations no better almost soon with the empire bon wasem any yeka into no yebreno crampo ayabe. Chaitanya Bhagavadas medawa CP say ye ton safrewa obaye wa sheda kyerɛkyerɛ mo mpa ebonum ne sama de na mukuta ne seni amo kona de ne ba mu kona mo de ba no ye de wa CP. I think we will also said the time no ye full say 1 hour will be okay, but say munyina mo betena say enema wum pa say enema wum pa so you better more CP would call upon you again. May that CP say you to safrewa by moment of awakening nti munya abotre we dem pa bon kwa ho asem ne yeka emre papa mu ne be frɛ mo ma betena no ma kyerɛkyerɛ omusumu, because I think that most of us have a misconception about what people are doing when we don't know exactly the hearsay not dosun. Hearsay not does. So would because and then Roman father never tell us so church in him. He was what Chiremu says, grow to sneeze and feeding him is just an object no Chiremu. So I think that Martina say, and I think it applies to everybody. I'm saying no me pepe bino ye be frɛ omo mo betina se no ma church in him. Me am din de Kosi asise meda Nicholas Esumanase any Daniel Nkrumah omo na omo chin fidie concerning broadcasting live onto YouTube and Facebook. Madam Munyina Swasi Princess, thank you so much. And those who join our live stream, make a date with us next week. Next week yen twampa ebonoso. Yeah, they all confirm about how send omugu omonsan so mo ba no be kire de nti omo ye na sa and hwan omugu nsan na ma no ene ye de asunsun sori for no so be ba ha omo so a send omo bo omo mpa ye ne so no mo ye muniam omo ni ye do be ba no mama kire yen se ne yate omo ase nti on that note pers care for ba omo beton omo edru no ye kama pa omo hospital kese a omo ye niema horo bebre omo be ba be kire mu akire mokoso anamu ntie Capital Radio 97.1 FM.
It hasn't stopped. Yesterday I was just a little child. Just yesterday I was a student. Just yesterday I played all around. But today I am all grown. Just yesterday my dad was alive. Just yesterday my mom was with me. Just yesterday my was married. Just yesterday.
Eya wona wo hwehwe. Bema na sen wayemre wo mpemu ana. Stroke ni diabetes hawana. Ana say kunya body enhancement a wo beye. Kopeske Bantama Medilab echi hope. Fre 0557738555. Peske Quality Health.